found my way up. I've been down for so long. Had to take a couple months before I gave you this song. That conversation with that prostitute still banging it here.
I'm gonna call this interview three-peat because we've tried to interview each other.
Right.
This is our third time trying to interview each other. But 3 times a charm. 3 is on my jersey, and you get 10 points if you know who this jersey is. 3, Philadelphia.
That's Allen Iverson before.
Oh, okay. You got the juice. I just had to make sure you was real. Like I just had to make sure, man. Wow. I had to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, of course I would know that though.
Okay, you know the answer. I was recently re-listening to 19, and you know it's like crazy when you like the first time you listen to a song and then the second time you listen to a song, it's like a whole different. You notice different things. Y'all feel me? And it was like my studio audience. For all those that are watching, but so I was listening to your intro, and you were like calling up. Like, or I don't know if it was you. Was that you?
Yeah,
okay, it was like a skit, and like Jack Vance was like calling up like a sex line.
Yeah, I was calling prostitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just y'all have to check out the rest to see how that goes. Y'all gotta listen to it yourselves. But how did you think of that to come up with that storyline to be like, oh, I'm gonna call her a prostitute and I'm just gonna rap to her? It was. I just told that story. I'm sorry.
I mean, that actually happened.
You're lying.
So yeah, like it happened during the summertime. I was in a really bad spot. I was fucked up, and I made the call, and I ended up instead of doing what she came to do, I ended up telling her about like all my problems and shit. So we ended up talking for an hour, and I was like, when I was coming up with concepts for it, I was like, wait, I can use that, make some skits, and then turn it, and then make that the whole thing of me just trying to figure myself out and like who I am and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then like if you like listen to it, like if you listen to like when I start rapping on it, I'm going super hard, and then she's like, no, I want the real shit, like calm the fuck down.
Dude.
So she's
like, I don't wait. She's like, if you gonna start playing with me or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all gotta listen to that song. It's really good. Like Charlotte thought right really quick. I think that rappers. They like being they like to become actors, and then actors, they try to rap sometimes, like Childish Gambino, Drake, it's just like that. So would you consider acting?
Yeah.
Jack Dance.
I've thought about it, and actually, low key, I'm in a play right now.
Oh my god!
Yeah. It's called The Motherfucker with the Hat. And
where is this?
Yeah, it's gonna be at UNT.
Put that out. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be at UNT in January.
Oh my god.
For some reason, they gave me the lead role, so.
So
yeah, The Motherfucker with the Hat. I want to say it's in January. I'll have dates soon, but yeah, so I'm dabbling in acting now, and it's actually helping with my music.
Splash.
So yeah, just doing a little something and splashing, like you said. So.
Can we hit the dab one time?
You want to hit the dab?
1, 2, 3, dab. Dab. Like, how do you feel about being in the studio and then, like, the studio flow versus your, like, a closet flow? Because I've seen, like, studios built in closets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, I've seen, like, studios when it's just a mic, like, it's just, like, the, like, the little circle thing, and then somebody's holding it in their hand. Like, so do you feel different? Like, is your flow different in the studio than it is, in the studio? Closet flow? Studio flow versus closet flow?
At times, it's definitely a difference because the atmosphere is different. When you're like, when we were recording in that closet, like it was a raw. It was more of a raw recording, And now I feel like it's more polished. It's more room for error with the closet flow. I'll say that you can mess up a little bit. You got time. But like with studio sessions, you have a certain amount of time, and you have this many hours. And if you don't get this right, you're not gonna get it done, and you can't be wasting time with lollygagging. I mean, of course, you can always have fun. That's what music is. But you have to know that I'm trying to live off this, so I need to get this shit right, and I need to get it tight.
That's real. I'm trying to live off this. That's why. I feel that for real. Well, if you're not gonna get compared, I'm saying and you can join people. And I feel like you joined a cool group, and it's called West Oak.
Right.
Tell me all about that. Like, how did you guys come together? Tell me all about it.
It started, I had just dropped Selena, it was like a little over a year ago. And I was with my homie, the dude I recorded with, Rasul, and I was like, yo, he kept telling me, he was like, we need a group, and I was like, nah man, we got it. But he was like, we need a group, bro. So I was like, alright. And I called up my man Jared, honestly, Wolf, I called him. And then he called Evan, and then my friend Evan, he brought Blake and Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, so basically, and then we met up in the library. And then I was just like, well, we all make music. We might as well do it together. And everybody agreed. And so we got together, and we was trying to come up with a name. We couldn't come up with one. And they were riding down the street, and they were like, bro, we don't have a name. And then they looked at the street signs, and they were like, we might as well call ourselves West Oak.
Oh.
And then
Clever.
and then they were like, I mean, the thing is, we all basically lived on West Oak anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we basically all lived on that street. And so they were like, yo, it's not a bad idea. So they brought it up, and we were like, yeah, that'll work. And then we made the email, the Twitter, the Tumblr, and we made all that. And then
okay.
we did all that, and here we are today. I mean, a year strong. We celebrated our anniversary on September 30th.
Congratulations, shout out to y'all.
Yeah, been a company for a year. We got a few new faces. We dropped a few old faces, but you know that comes with the territory.
True.
You know,
true.
so we still trucking.
That's good. I have another question. That's really important. You made a song called it started with an E, and it got deep. Euphemism.
Okay.
And it was just very touching to me. It talked about suicide.
Yeah.
And what made you make that song?
It's a real backstory to that one. One of my friends, he had, like, the dude that I first started rapping with, like, this white kid I started rapping with, Vox Thermidor. He wrote a song he made a mixtape called Euphemism. And that beat, that was the Euphemism beat, it was on there. And then, it was like one of his, he got so raw and it was so real, you know, it was like, he basically was just telling his life and just being completely honest. And I would hear it and I'd be like, damn, you know? So I was like, give me that beat and then just let me be honest on it. And when I wrote it, I was in like I got another dark place. And whatever, I didn't even think twice when I wrote it. It was basically like a blackout. Like I just wrote it all out and then looked at it and was like, cool. And recorded it.
Dang. That's live. I like how you're able to like express yourself and give a message, because I feel like testimonies are everything. Like you telling somebody that you can make it throughout anything that you went through, I think that is so amazing. So I'm just like, I just had to bring that up because like you are real, and I'm just glad that you know you're better from that. You know, you're better now. That's why I like Drake, because he switches up the flow. I knew he was gonna say something about that.
And I had a feeling she was gonna bring up Drake, and you know how I feel
but
about
you get
Drake.
Do you like Future though?
You know I don't.
But hello, studio audience, how do you feel?
Y'all know.
What are your long-term and your short-term goals?
Basically, just really getting Stilo Soul rolling, like getting it, starting to work on it heavy, getting everybody I need to work with it, just getting it done. 6 months from now, 6 months will be, what is it? It's October right now. Yeah, Stilo Soul should be out. It should be South by Southwest. I should be on stage. Like, that's basically it. I should be on stage, performing, wherever, whenever. That's the goal in 6 months.
Like, what does it take for you to do collaborations with people outside of your group? And what do you look for in an artist when you want to do a collaboration? Like, is it a certain style you want to collab with, or you just whatever, pretty much?
When I look to like work with other people, I definitely look at what they have, of course, definitely what they put out, and then really I focus on what they're talking about. Like if they're actually talking about themselves, not even just being a conscious rapper. Like if you put in yourself completely into what you writing about, like I have no problem working with you. Like that's really just my thing. I just need to see that you are invested and you're not afraid to go there and tell people some shit that you ain't told nobody before. Like that's really what I look for when working with other artists.
Alright. Groovy nigga with some fucked up teeth. Always had my eyes to the front, they do me to the face. Like fuck that class, I ain't even gonna pass anyway. Just pass me the blunt, fucked up, I'm sloppy. Faded off the looking, can't stop me. Everybody around me just watching, hoping that I ever see the day the world around me looking different, feeling like the whole world gon' top me. Pills of the road, but touching, stumbling, fall down, come back, we rumbling. Slated with my life always bumbling, no confidence, I'm always mumbling. But I know this ain't myself. Shit bad for the health though. I ain't care back then, I ain't even cut my hair back then. Guess I hated myself, was just a drug to a politician. Nothing but a contradiction. Used to talk, I never listen. My mama sitting wishing, hoping that I do my thing, but she want me washing dishes. I wish I had me a genie, so I just try to grant my wishes, hoping that I'm off the dome now. Finna go home now. Used to be a shooter, but can't even pack my chrome now. What's wrong now? It's that nigga Vance out the H-Town. Through my city, nigga, and it's going down on
Goddamn, I know this shit ain't true. I'm trying to stay positive, knowing my rent past due. I really feel like giving up, think I should just tap out. Credit cards like my creative players all maxed out. Lost in the lonely world, I wish I had me some.